welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday night. Now, just a reminder that this coming Saturday, that is the 30th day of October, it is St Mary's Primary School Derby Day Fete. It's the 10th annual fete being held up at the new location. And that's the reason I want to mention to you tonight on News Geelong. The new primary school, St Mary's, at the corner of Little Myers Street and Yarra Street, just across the road from the Basilica. A wonderful day of events starting at 10 a.m. in the morning through until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Great family day of activities. And of course, Geelong's leading DJ, the host with the most, Father Kevin Dillon at the helm. The 10th St Mary's Primary School Derby Day Fete this coming Saturday. Turning our attention now to the very important element of youth and education programs conducted in and by the City of Greater Geelong. Meryl Friend reports.
This is the 29th Poppy Kettle Festival. They've got workshops happening at GPAC and the Geelong Library and the Geelong Art Gallery. It started as a literary day for Robert Inkpen's story, The Voyage of the Poppy Kettle, which was published in 1980. And I'm joined with Kelly Clifford here at GPAC, who is the Youth and Education Program Coordinator. A huge day here. It's the Primary School Poppy Kettle Festival Day, and yesterday was the Kinder Day. How's it all going?
It's crazy and exciting and fantastic. Yesterday we had over 600 people come through, kinder children and parents and adults, and today we've got 300 children plus their teachers and their parents. So lots of youthful energy.
And so there's workshops going all day?
Yeah, so today, yesterday with Kinder Day, it was more just an open festival where people could just sort of wander. And today there's actually set workshops. So the whole point of today is about engaging the young people in activities and workshops so they sort of grow in their skills. Yeah.
So it's all celebrating the art?
It is all celebrating the arts, and it's connecting back. Robert Inkpen, who wrote Poppy Kettle, you know, we had a discussion and he was saying that the festival's very much about young people and their imagination, and I just really wanted to go back to that concept of engaging them and stimulating their imagination and that sort of thing.
So this is its 29th year. Did Robert say anything about how he felt of the progression of the festival?
No, he hasn't. No, we were thinking next year we'll have to celebrate the 30th somehow and maybe even connect back to those adults who remember back to Poppy Kettle. But he's very happy to be here. He's been over in the library running workshops for the library and talking about his book and the pictures, so that's been lots of fun.
Just a little camera shy?
Yes, a little, yes.
All right, well, you better go and keep enjoying the fun. Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks very much, Meryl. Bye.
From Poppy Kettle Festival, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Great to see the kids having fun, and thank you, Meryl. Loved young John Travolta up there on the stage at GPAC. The unrest and discussion within the Geelong West community regarding the proposal to build another ALDI store in Albert Street, Geelong West, continues, particularly over the proposed demolition of the historic church manse. Ian Nichols continues to follow this News Geelong story.
Well, for the second time within a week, News Geelong is standing in Albert Street, Geelong West, for a good reason, because behind me is the development site for a new ALDI supermarket, ironically opposite Coles. There has been controversy about the heritage building here. It's actually a vicarage belonging to this cream brick veneered church. Well, we understand the plans will go ahead. They will get final approval, of course, ultimately from the City of Greater Geelong. But today we spoke to the member for Geelong, Ian Trezise, about Minister Justin Madden's controversial heritage overlay ruling. Well, the member for Geelong, Ian Trezise, has been kind enough to come out to the scene of the ALDI supermarket in the future. For the moment, a church stands in the background and a vicarage, which we understand has caused quite a lot of controversy. A heritage overlay. Now, perhaps you can explain to us just the real truth behind the matter.
Well, Ian, the issue is that Minister Madden did call in 5 ALDI sites across Victoria, 4 of which were in Geelong. With the site behind me, in summary, he provided a conditional planning permit, conditional upon that ALDI look at the active frontage of the shop to Shannon Avenue, therefore bring the shop closer to the front of Shannon Avenue, and also some of the design of the building. So once that's all looked at by ALDI, it will then have to go back to council for council's final approval.
Is it heritage listed, that vicarage?
Well, it's not. Heritage Victoria, as I understand it, were consulted, and Heritage Victoria did not lay any objection to the planning permit through the process that's taken place.
Do you know when the demolition is about to take place? Do you have any ideas how far down the track that is?
I understand the timeline at the present time is that they're looking to start the site sometime in 2011, but of course that'll also be based on or conditional to council providing that final approval. So 2011, but where that is as I said, dependent on the final approval of council.
At the site of one of 3 new ALDI supermarkets for Geelong, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian, as we continue to watch this space. We know the saying that a dog is a man's best friend. Well, the Roslyn Road Primary School here in Geelong is in the process of a program of integrating dogs into our primary schools. News Geelong's newshound Merrill Friend reports.
I'm here at Roslyn Primary School. They say never work with children and animals, and that's exactly what integration aide Jeanette Hannam does. She has the 11-week-old Labrador and Golden Retriever cross pup Rosie to work as a therapy dog with the children here. And I'm joined with Jeanette Hannam, and we have Rosie, the therapy dog. She's just started here at Roslyn Primary. How did it all come about, Jeanette?
I've always been interested in therapy pets. Never knew that you could have them at schools, but knew that nursing homes and things used them. Peter, our principal, was telling me about the therapy dog that he had at Corio South Primary. And I thought, what a great idea. So I approached school council and said, would it be possible? And they were all for it, and here we are.
So what sorts of things does Rosie do in the classroom, girls?
She pooped in ours. And she sleeps, and a lot of other things.
You've been able to walk her at playtime or lunchtime?
Yep.
And what's some special things you like about having Rosie at school?
She's playful, and she loves to lie on the grass.
Now, I heard that there's some special rules that you've all got to follow as well while you're here at school with Rosie. What are some of the special ones you can think of?
Don't feed her any treats.
Yeah. What else?
She's not allowed to eat any plastic.
Okay, and I saw the biggest one in the biggest letters said she needs lots of hugs.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, girls. So what's the hope for Rosie, Jeanette, to be able to be part of the school community over what period of time?
As long as possible. As long as I'm working here, Rosie will be here, and she'll just be a presence around the school, giving kids that unconditional love that dogs can give.
And, I mean, she's just here for a cuddle and to look after, and some children don't have dogs at home, so it's great for them to be able to experience that as well.
Yep.
Merrill Friend at Roslyn Primary School for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Merrill. And yes, the old Jolson song comes to mind, doesn't it? Rosie, you are my posy. This is News Geelong, Wednesday edition, as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.